Are you really free? Or do you just think that you're free? Here is a story about fake enlightenment. The infamous philosopher Plato managed to escape from a cave that kept prisoners who didn't even know that they were prisoners. It is like cinema, faces fixed towards a wall with light projected from behind, and the wheel of illusion captivates you so much that you forget what is true and what isn't. But the cave prisoners were trapped in this illusion since before birth, brainwashed for generations. They identified with the figures on the wall, believing themselves to be free. They were living a life like you and me, without remembering having been locked up in an impressive magic show. They thought they had free will and free choice within the constraints of their limited existence. But that was just what they thought. They were not only imprisoned in bodies of flesh and bones, but also in bodies of beliefs, unaware that it was all just make-believe. They believed they were somebody somehow inside a story of light and dark. Dream prisoners are prisoners who don't even dream about escaping because they believe to be free. But the story has a happy ending, or at least this is what we are led to believe. One day, the prisoner Plato was freed, having been dragged up out of the cave into the bright light of the heavenly sun.
Enlightenment.
Joke alert. What if the light above is just as fake as the light below? What if when Plato exited the cave, he entered an even bigger cage? Isn't making the exit part of the jail a clever trick to keep prisoners detained? And now Plato believes he has a true idea about freedom. Ha 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 ha. What if when Truman walked out of the Truman Show, he walked into an even greater illusion? Isn't faking the release a clever trick to keep the deceived in the illusion? And now Truman thinks he's truly a true man. Ha 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 ha. What if when Neo woke up from the Matrix, he fell for an even better simulation? Isn't simulating escapes a clever trick to keep hostages ensnared in the Matrix? And now Neo thinks he's truly woke. Ha 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 ha. I'm afraid that the delusional idea that there is a way out feeds the ideology which keeps us enslaved. Make your slaves believe they broke free, and you can keep them locked up indefinitely. This was Plato's misstep when he tried to escape the illusion. The step that steps out of illusion and into freedom leads deeper into the trap. There is no real escape from that which isn't real. Escaping the illusion feeds the illusion. Mind this step. The boundary between true and false can't be true. What is between true and false is just as fake as anything that isn't true. I do think there's something between me and the truth. I do think there's something between me and reality. Anything other than the truth isn't really true. I do think I'm inside something and there's something outside myself. I do think there exists a border between my internal self and the external world. Still, what I think is true is not what is really true. How it seems to be is not how it really is. Be careful. Those who want to help you get out may work for those who want to keep you in. Break free from ever having been imprisoned. For more key philosophy, visit www.keyphilosophy.com and subscribe to the Key Philosophy newsletter.